Hi there, Lady B here, and welcome to Skills Lab and to our paper journal making class. What I want to tell you about making paper journals is that not only are they easy, they're effective to have when you want to write down things or your aha moments or whatever it is that really has some meaning to you. But I want to tell you about some important parts about making a paper journal. One is, here's an example of what I'm talking about. A paper journal literally is a piece of watercolor paper that has been measured with a center line, and then you go a ½ inch on outside and a ½ inch on the other side, and then you score it by laying the paper over a ruler or a straight edge of some sort. And then what you do is you load in all of these pieces of copy paper. You punch them with holes. And what I have is I have about 1.5 inches difference between from the bottom hole to the edge of the paper, and the same kind of thing here from top to bottom. What happens is when we load in these pages, I want you to notice something. Let's see if I can show it to you. These pages are loaded in. See how there's bundles of 2 and 3 pages and then they're laid on top of each other? It's really important that you lay these pages on top of each other, otherwise your journal will get too thick and too fat and it won't lie straight where the paper's edges match, okay? In the keynote instruction that I sent along with this video, it'll tell you the fine details, but I want to show you visually why it's important that we do some of the steps we do. In one of the steps, you make the journal cover. That's easy, right? And then you fold the paper, and then you punch the paper, and then you lay the paper in these stacks. And what I did is, in the holes here, I went ahead and I sewed them loosely together so that when you go to put all of the cording or whatever it is that you're going to be putting, in your journal to hold it together, to bind it together, it goes through all the holes effortlessly. Now the trick is, once you get this all laced in, it goes from the outside in and then just crosses over, and you make a bow at the bottom. Then you got to go back in and you need to release that thread. You need to cut it out, because if you don't cut it out, what will happen is your journal will be bound too strong and it won't open up. So the idea is that the more use this gets, the more easy it is to open it up. If it was still threaded together, sewn together, you wouldn't be able to do that. So it's real important to do that. And then literally whatever you do on the outside, I would stay away from heavy duty acrylic paints because those will just buckle the cover. But watercolors are great, pencils, decoupage, awesome. I think that's really all I needed to tell you about this for this moment. But we have, again, a keynote that will explain all of the steps of making this. Rather than trying to do that in a really long YouTube video, just wanted to kind of give you some tips before we get started. The reason why we make journals is it's an opportunity to literally write down the things that you know, the things that you want to change, and then act upon them with inspired action. All of that is what makes journal making so much fun. Plus the fact you can make them for your friends, and the holidays are coming. So it might be a fun project to start creating custom art journals for those that you love. Meanwhile, back here at the Owl House, I just want to wish you well, and I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing what you guys get up to when you start your paper journals. Okay, see you later. Bye.